done. I mean, this fight is not challenging to begin with, but any little thing you can do that will make it easier is always going to be helpful. And you want to make sure you kill these guys before you get the next fight to spawn, because if these fire-breathing dragons are around, they'll really mess up your Lunar 360 ET. You'll actually start aiming at them in some cases, and it gets really frustrating. So I'll make sure I take all these guys out, and this should be the last one. Yep, missed him, but see how far he was away. I had plenty of time to dodge his fireball. Okay, those guys are gone. Let's go back, restock the arrows because I'm obsessive compulsive. Switch over to the shurikens and let's spawn the Gajas coming up. Here they are. Start charging, and they spawn so far away you have plenty of time to charge UT. Now another good way to handle the Gajas is Tonfa ETs and UTs. They work really, really well. I happen to like the Lunar because the 360 ET is really easy for me to pull off, and it gives me a little bit more room to maneuver with. For example, if I release my UT or ET and they're far away, it'll keep on going until it either ends or makes contact, so I don't have to worry about the contact distance missing them. The Tonfa does have a much larger contact range, so that is an advantage of it. I'm sorry, much larger than most other weapons, except for the ones that have UTs that will go regardless. But the nice thing is if I mess up with the Lunar, I can do the jump XXY, or I can do the just regular XXY to take care of them. Tonfa, I'm not so good with doing other moves like that on these guys. So for me, my favorite weapon is Lunar. Okay, let's see if we can have some fun with her. X forward XX, and like I said, once I hit the forward, I just keep on holding it and smashing X over and over again. I almost get her up to 100 combo, but she dies in me right at the very last second there, so I had a 97 hit combo. Not too bad, a little bit of fun. Now I didn't take damage on that fight, so I'm not going to open that Ghost Fist chest. We're going to go up and get the fire-breathing dragon to spawn, that big gold dragon. Well, there's your Lives of 1,000 Gods for this chapter. Let's take out this dragon. Now, you're going to have a chest coming up that's going to refill 3 of your key slots, so feel free to use your Nimpo how you see fit. I'm actually going to mess this up. You can get an arrow UT here. You get another one when he comes around and stops. Do one more when he pauses. And then I'm going to try to do a Void Nimpo. What's going to happen is my Void Nimpo is going to miss him, but his little attack of doom there is going to hit me. So that helped a lot. So I said, screw this. We're not going to use Void Nimpo. This guy is very, very easy to just snipe out of the air with arrows. UTs do pretty darn good damage. Get away from that projectile of doom, as it can be called. If I would have hit him with a Void Nimpo, he'd be dead now. That's a really quick way. Get a few arrow UTs in, and then do the Void Nimpo, and his life will be just about gone. There's also a dead body behind you with an herb, so if you need health for this fight, go ahead and put an herb in, because you'll be able to refill it really easily. Okay, gotta be careful when he does his straight laser attacks. Those are the fast attack he has, so you gotta quick dodge out of the way. So let's take care of him. One more shot will do it. Just wait for him to come up and stop, get ready to attack. And this guy is usually very, very, very simple. Not much to it. Okay, couple more fights before I'll get access to the chest that has the red essence, so I still have 2 more Nimpo I can use. Next fight coming up is probably one of my favorite fights in the game. It's going to be the stairway fight. I'm going to go back and see if I can get more red essence from the Ghost Fist chest. And oftentimes the Ghost Fist will give you red essence when you kill them. They also give you lots of blue essence, so make sure you save this chest for when you need it. I've also refilled my arrows. Here we go. Ghost Fish good. Didn't give me essence, or didn't give me an essence, and there we go. I got my red essence. So now I have 3 more Nimpo that I can use. Switch over to my weapons, shurikens, windblade Nimpo, just in case I mess things up, which oddly enough I'm going to. And have my scythe. I'm using the scythe just for simplicity's sake. It's easy, makes this fight a lot easier, but my favorite weapon to use has got to be the Tonfa, the flails. It just looks awesome watching the Tonfa rip them apart. But the scythe, I like to call it bowling for ninjas, and that's all you're doing is you're ninja bowling. So jump up here, start charging as soon as possible. I jump one too many times right there, and I don't have enough time to charge. So I get surrounded, get an UT or get an ET, but then the the IS hit me. So let's use a wind impo. There we go. Now we're all set. We're back into stabilize. Just stand here and charge. Now there's a few different waves. This first, now, gotta interrupt myself there. Watch out if you get tagged with incendiary shurikens during your UT. Make sure that if you do see those sparklers on you, that you dash through it and then redo your UT. Don't just start charging with an incendiary shuriken in you. So right there, I'm tagged. Okay, reset. Now there's a couple different ways here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run up and get the next wave to spawn. That way I will still get karma for it and still get the kills recorded. If you kill the first wave before you get up top, the second wave that comes down will not give you any points, and I'm assuming they will not give you any kills. So I get these guys to spawn. Now they're spawning. And right there you see I got hit, but I was able to do an on-landing UT. It's one of the nice things about this game. You have a lot more on-landing opportunities. Learn them, take advantage of them, and always be thinking if you're hit in mid-air, make sure you're set to do a UT on-landing. That was a 14-hit scythe combo. So I'm just going to do this over and over again until these guys are gone. And then go up and get the next set to spawn. But for just simplicity's sake, the scythe is probably the easiest way to go. But for just all-out funness, my favorite weapon of all is the tonfa. The flails are good, but my thumb gets sore hitting the right to get the extra 2 cremator moves out of the UT. One thing I like about this, this is a matter of opinion, I'd like the slowdown. It makes playing it a little bit more difficult, but I love seeing some of the really fast UTs. I love seeing them slow down and watch what moves there and what they do to the enemies. And just watch the body just pile up. Now once you get the first set of IS ninjas gone, then all you're dealing with is regular gray ninjas.